How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store is currently running a batch of new sales. We have the double discount sale, and we have a games under $20 sale. Games under $20 right here. Double discounts right here. We'll take a look at that first. If you guys don't know, the PlayStation Plus double discounts gimmick is if you're a Plus subscriber, you save twice as much if you're not a Plus subscriber. To make it easier for you guys to follow, essentially, if you are not a Plus subscriber, do not buy any of these deals because they are not good whatsoever. It's kind of a way to get people to sign up to PlayStation Plus, even Essential, but ideally they would obviously want you to sign up to Extra or Premium. Timing-wise, I gotta give Sony some credit. Timing a double discount sale with apparently the Plus Extra games, that should be revealed later today, and by the time you guys are watching this video, probably already out, so that was quite intelligent of them because there are some notable deals here. I do have it filtered by just full games, so we can not mess around with like DLCs and whatnot because nobody really cares about that. But let's talk some of these deals. This is a different way of doing this video. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me. If you guys like it, let me know. It's just me going through every page. We'll do more in-depth dives in a future video, probably later this week. But remember, these prices that you're seeing right here, you're going to save double as much if you do have a Plus subscription. So FIFA 23, yeah, whatever. Gotham Knights, 30% off, 60% off with Plus. I mean, Gotham Knights is a game that I definitely had my issues with. If you watch my review of the full Nightwing playthrough that I did, you know, the performance leaves a lot to be desired, but the game itself definitely has some enjoyment to be had. I think a lot of people compared it to Arkham, and that was inherently gonna, you know, bring it some trouble, but for what it is, it's a good game. I just would definitely not pay $70 for it. At 60% off, probably not a bad pickup, and the Deluxe Edition is on sale. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so I talked about this when we talked about it after the upgrade came out. CD Projekt Red has bumped up the value of this game, so this isn't often done when free upgrades came out, but I kind of had an inkling in my head that it might be done with The Witcher 3 because the free upgrade was so substantial, and that's what they have done. You can't get the complete edition anymore for $9.99. Hopefully, the majority of you guys did pick it up. Now you're talking about getting the base game for $19.99, so that's not the greatest thing in the world, but you guys know the deal. Like, Witcher 3 is a great game, but yeah, that is a bummer. Last of Us Part 2, 38% off. You'll save another 38%, which would bring it to, what, $9.99 if you are a Plus subscriber? Like, you know, Last of Us Part 2. Not gonna go into my tangent about it. Plague Tale Requiem, 30% off with your Plus subscription. $42. Plague Tale Requiem is awesome. It does have that premium label, as does Gotham Knights. They're both premium trials, of course. They're not the full games, but if you do have Plus Premium, you can try out both Gotham Knights and Plague Tale Requiem before you buy the game. You know, obviously play Plague Tale Innocence first. This is a direct sequel, and it's very much a narrative-driven game, so you want to play the first game, but yeah, Plague Tale Requiem is awesome. A game that technically is very, very impressive from a visual standpoint, does have a limited frame rate even on PS5. It's a PS5-only title, at least next-gen-only title. Need for Speed Unbound. This one's kind of wild to me. 25% off, 50% off with your Plus subscription, $35 for a game that came out 2 months ago. Guys, like, man, if you want to know not to buy games at full price, like, I feel like Need for Speed Unbound is a clear indicator of that. I didn't play too much of it, but man, I heard good things about it. Like, a lot of people that I talked to that did play it really did enjoy it, but the marketing for this game was a big head-scratcher to me, but nonetheless, $35 for that. If you do want to pick it up, I mean, that's a pretty darn good price for a game that just came out 2 months ago, but at some point, it is going to get added to EA Access. I believe the 10-hour trial for this is still available with EA Access, so if you're playing Wild Hearts, maybe you want to try out Unbound as well. Something to consider there. NHL, we don't care about that. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Saw somebody left a comment on one of our recent Plus videos being like, why isn't Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart on Plus Extra yet? I don't know. I guess this is a game Sony's going to keep in their back pocket. I do imagine they are planning to do a PC release of this in the near future. 58% off for the game is quite good, bringing it down quite a bit, around $29.99 if my math is correct is what you're gonna get. I love Rift Apart. It's a super short game, so I understand why people would have been adverse to spending $70 on it, but hey, sub 30 bucks, I think that's a good price, and it's a great game. I like the inclusion of Rivet and Kit. I thought they added a new layer to the game. It doesn't reinvent the wheel of Ratchet & Clank, but that's definitely not a bad thing since we want what we want out of Ratchet & Clank. You know, and with the little refinements they did do, I thought it was rather good. Demon Souls is on sale. That's on Plus Extra. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, 60% off with your Plus subscription. $24 for that is really good. I'm not a big Lego guy, not a big Star Wars guy, but I love that game. You know, Lego games are just super accessible for just about anyone, and I would say, hey, why not give that a look? It's just a good time for that. again, Demon's Souls, Back for Blood. That game is obviously gonna stop support here soon, but the game is still gonna function, obviously. Returnal on sale, that's coming out on PC today. Soul Hackers 2 for 30 bucks. You guys know I love me some Soul Hackers 2. Definitely had some issues with the dungeon design at times, but loved Ringo as a main character, loved the story. There's a lot to like. Soundtrack was great. The boss battle theme, that's a chef's kiss. The boss battle theme, one of the more underrated JRPG tracks in my opinion. Destroy All Humans 2, we got that. Gang Beasts, etc., etc. What else we got? Okay. MX vs. ATV Legends, 40% off. Among Us, Assassin's Creed Origins, Watch Dogs Legion, Tales of Arise, that's $20 with that discount. That's an awesome deal for Tales of Arise. I've talked incredibly highly about the game. It's just fantastic. Strong recommendation there. Great cast of characters, great gameplay, great soundtrack. You guys know the deal. Castle Crashers Remastered is 60% off. That would bring it down to, if my math is correct, what would that be, $6, I believe? Not a bad buy for Castle Crashers Remastered, given that that game does hold up in price for some reason on PlayStation. That is a game you absolutely want to play with friends. Like, I talk about games like Borderlands, where that game, I feel like Borderlands, you can enjoy it solo. Castle Crashers is made to be a party game. Please play that game with a group of friends, so yeah, just bear that in mind. Neo 2 Remastered, Alan Wake Remastered, 56% off. Not a bad buy for Alan Wake Remastered. Like, I really dug Alan Wake. It absolutely shows its age, but still a good time. A great atmosphere to that game as well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gold Edition. That is not a bad buy. And Odyssey, from who I talk to, from the people that like Assassin's Creed the new way, Odyssey seems to be their favorite. That's what I hear over and over again. My buddy just 100%ed this game, and he loved it. So, you guys know me with the new Assassin's Creed game. We don't need to go into that diatribe early in the morning, okay? Life is Strange True Colors, nice discount on that, 60% off for $24. Deep Rock Galactic, nice discount on that. That was a Plus game before. SD Gundam Battle Alliance, that just got added to Game Pass, actually. Metal Hellsinger, great game there. Great soundtrack, of course, but still kind of pricey, but I would say it's worth it. South Park, these games are great. Nier Replicant, man, this game is really holding up in price. Can you believe it's been almost 2 years? 2 years since Nier Replicant came out. Man, I remember just jamming to this soundtrack when this game came out. Can't believe 2 years have already gone by just like that, but time flies. Yeah, Nier Replicant is great. Not as good as Automata, but still pretty darn good. Amazing soundtrack. Gameplay is rather good. Like, when I played Replicant, I was like, man, it's gonna be a step back from Automata from a gameplay standpoint, and it was, but it was still really good. So, yeah, obviously narratively incredibly compelling, so go check that out. Risk of Rain 2, 60% off on that. Yeah, good price on Risk of Rain 2, $9.99. That is a game I would say play with friends as well, but incredibly addictive game. So yeah, there you go with that. Biomutant, 60% off. That would bring it down to, what, $16? Was a Plus game recently. PS5 upgrade is rather good, but the game itself is what it is. It's not blow away by any stretch of the imagination. Monster World, man. This game got down to $19.99 as a hits game, and then it's just held up in price. I mean, it's 25% off, so it'd be $14.99. Not a bad price, but not blow away by any stretch of the imagination. It's a fantastic game, so don't get it twisted. I mean, that's a game that'll give you an absurd amount of content for your dollar. Injustice 2 Legendary Edition, you'll get that for 80% off. This is like one of the clear indicators of the difference between, like, imagine paying $36 for this game. You'll pay $12 with your Plus subscription, so much, much better there. Injustice 2 is a very solid fighting game. Judgment, 60% off on the PS5 edition. That'll bring it down to $16, which is a really good deal. It is available on Plus Extra, but Judgment is awesome, and I would give it a strong recommendation. Bright Memory Infinite's on sale. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, that's a great deal. What else we got? Hitman Enhanced Collection. I remember when this came out at $60, and I was like, bro, what are we doing here? $60 for that? You know, I liked Hitman Absolution. Everybody loves Hitman Blood Money, and Hitman Blood Money is great. I loved Absolution as well. But bro, $60 for games that old, what were they thinking there? This price point, much, much more palatable when you're talking about paying, what would that be, like $7.99 or something like that? That's a far better price, $8.99 I believe, but yeah, nonetheless. Middle-earth Shadow of War Definitive Edition. Could you imagine paying $36 for this? Like, at this stage of the game? Like, come on now. 80% off, $12. Available on Plus Extra if you do want to play it that way. I believe it's just the base game on Plus Extra. We got Trails of Cold Steel 4 on sale, and Cold Steel 3 here on sale. One of those JRPG franchise that I always go to bat for. It's fantastic. Strong recommendation. Shadow Warrior 3, 50% off, $19.99. Would like to see this a little bit cheaper. It did just get that upgrade, so you know, that is something to consider. I think it's actually coming out tomorrow, the upgrade to Definitive Edition, but, yeah, nonetheless, there you go with that. Sword Art Online, yeah, not the biggest SAO fan, to say the least. 60% off with your Plus subscription. Yeah, it is what it is. 13 it's a classic, but, definitely shows its age. Control, 70% off. You want to get the Ultimate Edition for that. Catherine Full Body, 80% off. $8 for that is really good. I wouldn't say it's worth that, you know, that full $40, $50 price tag when it came out was just way too high, but at $8, it's a great game, and man, if you're still on a hangover from Valentine's Day and you still want to be in that spirit, Catherine's a pretty solid one, so I'd give it a shout. Ruined King, a League of Legends story, 50% off, $14.99 on that. Man, I loved Ruined King. I did play League of Legends a lot back in the day, and I was one of the Yasuo nerds, you know, 1 in 21, inting all day long, but, Yasuo is obviously one of the main characters in this game, and it has a really good story. Even if you don't like League, you'll end up enjoying that game, so, you know, and League's got, like, wild lore to it, so they do a good job with the lore. I mean, League itself it is what it is. I ain't playing League anymore, but, nonetheless, Ruined King's really good. Vampire's on sale, 80% off for $8. Not a bad price on that. It is available on Plus Extra, but man, that's pretty good. Just want to do a quick gander. Eden Chronicle Rising, not bad. Shadow Warrior Collection, 80% off. That's $9.99, I believe. That's pretty darn good. Would definitely give that a look. Anything else on this page? SMT3 is okay at that price. Spirit of the North's actually a low-key banger. What else? Ease 8, that is available on Plus Extra, but if you don't vibe with Plus Extra, $20 for that is great. Ease 8 is awesome and a great gateway into the franchise, but, yeah, let's wrap up this, on the double discounts. Let's go to the games under $20 sale. So, a lot of deals here. Haven't even looked at it, but already see Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, $449 on that. That's a really, really good deal for Mafia 2. Mafia 2, this Definitive Edition is like total memes, but Mafia 2 is a great game, and I would strongly recommend that. $449. That's a disgustingly good price, and I would strongly recommend that. A Way Out for $6, that's a great buy. You want a co-op game? Not bad at all. Hazelight bundle, A Way Out, and It Takes Two. That's great. Little Nightmares 2 for $9.89 is great. That's an awesome, you know, horror title, platforming horror game, some puzzles in there as well. Assassin's Creed 2, the Ezio collection, available on Plus Extra. Bruh, it's the Ezio trilogy. We all know. Ezio is considered by many to be the Assassin's Creed GOAT character. You know, I am partial towards Edward Kenway, but that's neither here nor there. Watch Dogs 2, $9.99. Disco Elysium, the final cut, tremendous game. $19.99 is a price that's a little high for me, given that this game is $9.99 on PC regularly, but hey, what can you do? Naruto Storm Trilogy 1 through 3. We talk about Storm all the time. I dig the games. I'm a Naruto homer. Storm 1 through 3 are pretty darn good, and I would give it a shout. Far Cry 3 Classic, $9.89. This should be like $3. Honestly, Far Cry 3 should be $3. Like, bro, it's Far Cry 3, and this Classic Edition, imperative word there, it's the Classic Edition, so, you know, like, this should be $3. Like, what are we doing here? Mafia 3 for $9.89, that's okay. Infamous Second Son, available on Plus Extra, but you guys know that I rave about that game. I don't like it as much as Infamous 1 and 2, so there I go, like, crapping on the game, but Infamous 1 and 2 were some of my favorite games of all time, especially Infamous 1. Second Son is good. I just didn't, like, Delsin's a great character. I just don't like him as much as Cole, and, yeah, he's still a good character, and the game is still really good. Runs great on PS5, by the way. Weird West, $19.99. I did a full review of this game when it came out, and it's a solid game. Has some bugs and glitches, but they've been updating it. Haven't played it in a while, but it's a good game, and a lot of replayability, a lot of decision making, and it's enjoyable for sure, and you'll get a lot of content out of that. I think $20 is a good buy on that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, $9. As you guys probably know, this game is absolutely butchered on PS5, and I don't believe they've fixed it yet, so just an absolute shame as far as that's concerned. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, $14.99 on that. Black Flag is great, and $15 is like the basement price of the Gold Edition, so it is what it is. Rayman Legends, $5 on that. That's a really good deal. My Hero 1's Justice 2. That's a Season Pass, but the Deluxe Edition is $19.99. Not a bad buy on that. I mean, if you like My Hero Academia, I think you'll enjoy that. It's a fun arena fighter, but obviously you have to be a fan, and you know, I watched the first 3 seasons of My Hero Academia, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. BioShock The Collection, $9.99. Obviously, that's tremendous. Skyrim VR, $19.79. Burnout Paradise Remastered, $6 for that is always going to be a good deal. Alien Isolation, $6 for that is always going to be a good deal. Digimon World Next Order, $9.59. That's pretty darn good. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, $5. I believe we've seen this as low as $1.99, so that has been cheaper, and I would say wait for it to get to $1.99 again to pick it up. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, obviously you guys know how I feel about that. $7.99 for that is disgustingly good. So yeah, great JRPG there with one of the best JRPG main characters. Yakuza 0, $6. XCOM 2 Collection, $9.99 for that is tremendous. Of course, Dot Hack GU Last Recode, $5 for that is awesome. Just a great game. Knack 2, Okami HD, $9.99, that's really good. Maybe one day we'll get an Okami 2. Odin Sphere Left Tracer for $15 is also a pretty decent deal. Great game by Vanillaware. Dragon Age Inquisition, $7 on that is great. What else we got? Wipeout Omega Collection, $8 for that is really good. Transistor, $4 for that. So some really solid deals in the games under $20 sale. Honestly, based on what I'm seeing, games under $20 probably the better sale, but I'm going to wrap it up here. We'll take a look at the entirety of the sales outside of this video, and then we'll come back. Games under 10, games under 5. You guys know the deal, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Different way of doing this video, just a little bit easier for me with everything going on today, but yeah, that'll wrap it up for me. Sound off down below with your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.